the device ready. Doopy doopy doo. Sorry. Told you, something happens Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. Something always comes up. Always seem to be late for my own life. Welcome to my channel. My name is Esther and this is Stampin Star Creations. Just going to call you up on my other device so I can keep the comments going. I'm afraid that fan is firmly staying on tonight so that I can keep my cool during tonight's live. Don't know why I'm speaking like that. I've also got my ice water and this amazing Stampin' Up cup which comes in beautiful colours, all 5 in colours. Keeps the ice nice and cool. Yes, sirree. Okay. So, where's he gone? There you are. Hi. How are we all coping, hey? How are we all doing? Lovely to have you along. Let's get this party started. I'm going to be doing a one-sheet wonder tonight. A what? A one-sheet wonder. What's a one-sheet wonder? Well, I'll tell you. Well, yes, please do. A one-sheet wonder is where you stamp a whole sheet of paper, cover it in stamping so it looks like pretty paper you've made yourself. That's amazing. Do show us. Do you like what I did there? I had a conversation with myself, but pretended I was 2 people. Right. Silly hour has started already. So's the crafter lunch. Okay. Oh my goodness. What's happened? What's in that water? Oh, we've got all sorts going on here. You can see the flap of my phone. Let's get some. I don't really want the light on, but it might just help the situation. Whoop. No. Try again. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here then. Tonight, please welcome on the stage fresh cut flowers, countless trees, and cup of tea. So I'm actually borrowing this stamp set, and can I just say I'm thoroughly enjoying it to the point where I'm like, yeah, might need to buy myself a set. So we've got a cup of tea, countless trees, fresh cut flowers. And if you didn't see by the thumbnail and title, I've been inspired tonight by my top that I'm wearing. Now, we don't have these super bright colours in the Stampin' Up colours. So I've taken inspiration and I'm going to use colours that are fairly close, sort of, to the colours on my top. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my settings so that I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So I've gone for, what have I gone for? Let's just tip you this way slowly so I don't make you seasick. We've got Calypso Coral here, which is an orangey colour. Daffodil Delight, Polished Pink, Tahitian Tide, Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana. So lovely, bright, zingy colours. And sometimes when I do a one-sheet wonder, I decide which stamps I want with which colours, and I just keep them next to each other so that I know what works and what doesn't, but you know, what works. Tracy, how are you? I should be asking you how you are, because I know you've not been top notch. So, good morning, Anne. Nice to see you. Hi there, Ellie. Hi, Wendy Woo. Hi, Mindy. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, she says. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Sally Jo. Hi there, Judy and Cindy. And Tracy. Okie dokie. Let's get started. So, when we start our one-sheet wonder, I've got my little cheat sheet here, which I'm going to just prop up there. It's always a good idea to just lay down some foundations. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. Long may it continue. So when I say laying down foundations, you want to just get a bit of colour on, a bit of background going. So I'm coming in with my Coastal Cabana, and I'm going right bang in the centre today. And then I'm going to do some stamping off like that. I could just about sort of squeeze 3 images, sort of, And then to make the colour mixed a bit, I'm going to do my main stamp there and then come back again and may do one over there. So I want to mix up the strength of that colour. Good morning, Vicky. So I'm going to do a sort of like a starry type shape, I guess. I'm kind of doing something a bit different, going from the inside out, as it were. Just to be different, really. Just because I fancied it. No reason other than that. Now, I am mindful about a few gaps, and I do wonder whether I should just come in and just do a little bit of gap filling. A bit like being at the dentist. Sorry, shouldn't really bring that up, should I? But yes, I just think that when I come to cut this down, I might need there to be some more design in these areas, so hence the filling it in. Bridge the gap. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Ta-da! I like it. It is it as it is. So that's first colour down, first stamp down. And then, so that was our foundation. Now we're going to build on the foundations. So normally we kind of go big to small. Hi, Margaret. Because you use the smaller stamps to be your filler stamps. So we're kind of laying down that colour, laying down the stamps. So this one is from the Countless Trees. And I think it's supposed to be a tree, but we're going to use it as like a petal come leaf type thing going on. I'm just going to extend my branches a little bit. So coming from a few different directions. Now, don't stop at this point. Don't think, oh no, it's all gone wrong. Just keep playing, keep stamping. Because remember, these are the foundations. When you build a house, you don't stop at the foundations. You keep on going and you work it out. So making sure that we're going to add to every aspect of said one sheet wonder. Oh dear. I don't know what's got into me tonight, I really don't. Right, okay. Got itchy nose. So we've got our blues down, we've got our blues. And then what did I do next? Let's just have a little inspection. Yes, I think we chucked in some pink. Coming in with polished pink. So again, we're now going to build on the colour. So this is from the teacup set, and this has got a, I didn't stamp that one very well, did I? I think I need some mats underneath me. Bear with, please, caller. Let's grab out some piercing mats. These just give you a really nice level surface, which I should use really, especially with photo stamps, because that's what you need them for. There we go. So yes, this is from the teacup set, believe it or not. So, and it's got this really nice natural curl to it. So it weaves in and out of the design. It's funny, what I see in the camera is different from what you see on screen. So I'll draw you in a little bit. So we're going to weave these in now. I'm not going to stamp off. I want these to be in full strength so that you can see that pink coming through. And we're going to work along the branches. I like it. It kind of like I said, it weaves itself in and out rather naturally. And you can look, you can turn it, you can twist it, go in whichever direction you want it to go in. You tell the stamp where you want it to go. So, what's everybody been up to on this rather warm day. Well, it's warm in the UK, it might not be warm everywhere else. It might just be normal to everyone else. We're just feeling particularly the heat at the moment. Okay, just checking that I've not missed anything. So that's okay for now. Okay, next up. Who's up next? I think it was the... I think I'm going to do... Let me just have a quick think. Because I might... Right, I'm going to do the yellow next. Work and food shopping for Ellie. Right, coming in with Daffodil Delight. And again, this one is from the Countless Trees. And they're like little fireworks or little palm trees. But look at that pop of yellow. How fun is that? So, has anybody stamped a one-sheet wonder before? Actually, it's easy to say who's not stamped a one-sheet wonder. That's the easier question. Because a lot more people are doing it now, which is fabulous. People are building up the confidence to do it themselves. So I would say I saw this original idea from my sister Ruth at Artful Stampin'. So she's the queen of the one-sheet wonder, I would say. Sally Jo's been stoving over a hot slave. Judy's given it a go. Judy, are you saying you've given it a go? Ellie can see a starfish. Yeah, it does look like a starfish. Okay. So now we're going to go a little bit smaller with our stamps. Hi there, Barbie. Oh, Judy hasn't given it a go yet. Oh, we'll have to convert Judy. I was wondering whether to put these Calypso coral flowers bang in the centre of these yellow ones to give them some life. Bring them to life. And then we've got a purpose for these orange ones, and they're not just floating. Once you've kind of laid down some of the rules, then it becomes easier for yourself. So we've decided that all the yellow bits, we're going to have the orange in the middle. That's worked. But I feel like I need some yellow over here, which I'm just going to do now because it might get forgotten. Yeah, so once you lay down some rules for yourself, it does make it a little bit easier. I'm just checking if there's anywhere else. Okie dokes. So this small flower, I will recap afterwards, but it's just in case you want to know. That's from the Cup of Tea stamp set. So just by mixing 3 different stamp sets, you get a completely different look. Biscuits, cakes, roast potatoes, cauliflower, thingamabob. Sally Jo, are you writing us a shopping list? Oh dear, not quite sure what you mean by that, I'm afraid. Alrighty, what's next? So we've done that. Interesting. So, oh, there's one I've not used yet, and it's this one here. So now we're going smaller, and this part of the One Sheet Wonder is about adding the details where you might want some more detail. So I've changed from my original plan, but that's okay. I'm going to add in these really cute little sort of, I don't know, they're just really dainty. Look at the difference it makes to the sheet. Look at that compared to like the others. It just somehow brings it to life. I can't explain it. So you might think, well, what's the point of adding such a tiny stamp? But it makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. It's about the details. I'm just using them to tuck them in, use them as a little splay You know, where you might want your arrangement to branch out a little bit. Oh, you are literally slaving over a hot stove. Are you baking? I decided to bake yesterday and I was like, what am I doing? But I needed to use up some bananas, so I made banana and chocolate with, I just had a few raspberries left. Chocolate, banana and raspberry muffins. They were rather delish, I must say, rather delish. But boy, did I have a, yesterday I had a bad head. I think it was yesterday, yeah, splitting old headache. Talking of which, I'm just going to have a drink. Oh, that's good. Hi, Shaz. You know what we're going to ask you, Shaz, don't you? Right, I think I'm done with this, almost. Okay, this is all a bit like a wildflower arrangement. Almost, didn't touch this one here. I really like this little bleeper here. Where does he come from? Oh, see, cup of tea. Cup of tea, got these hidden gems. Right, you started making butter and went from there. Sally Joe, my husband's got into baking butter. It's quite easy to do, isn't it? Can you guys see? Right, so you might be thinking, right, so where do we go from here? Well, I'm not done yet. So this is the point where you stand back and think, right, what colours are missing? What does it need more of? So we're starting to lose a bit of the yellow. We could probably do with a bit more of the pink. So I'm going to come in with my pink, and this one here is from Fresh Cut Flowers. I'm just going to extend again some of those leafy bits. I don't want loads and loads of these because I quite like the pattern we've got going on, so I'm just going to build up in the areas that we've got already going on. What's going on? Just extend those areas. Extend 2, 3, 4. It just fluffs them up a little bit. Yeah, it's amazing how easy it is to make butter, but yet, you know, if you get, I think he's managed to pick up some cheap cream. First time he did put a little bit too much salt in it. But he's learned from his mistakes. I've not tasted the second batch yet. Oh, that reminds me, I think I stuck the butter in the fridge early because it was so melty. Got to get it back out the fridge. So some of you might be thinking, well, this is a hot mess. But don't worry, because it doesn't stay like this. The idea is it will get chopped down into smaller pieces and then hopefully be appreciated in smaller elements. Okay, it's my sort of wildflower arrangement happening. Okay, so how are we diddling? We're nearly there, folks. We're going to add some more yellow. I think we could do with some more orange as well. But let's come back in with our yellow. And I've got this really cute stamp here. Where did I put this one? Well, I'm just going to add him on to these little friends here. Just like little pom-pom flowers. Just adds, brings back that nice splash of yellow. And the joy of these stamps is they are reversible, so you can stamp both sides. If you turn it over and stick it onto your block, you will get the impression of the flat area that's on the other side of the block. So let me just show you the stamp set. So it looks as if you get loads of stamps, but they're basically reversed. So you can stamp this first and then turn your stamp over and then stamp that side. And so the greyed out bit is the reverse of the image. Okay, so you get kind of, you know, double your money's worth with that set. Hi there, Janine. You could freeze the butter as well, so if you find cream on sale, that's brilliant. That's good to know. Can you freeze normal butter as well? I say normal butter, shop bought butter. I wouldn't think to freeze butter. I think you can freeze most things, can't you? Is there anything you can't freeze? Should be the question. What can't you freeze? Because you can freeze cakes and things like that, and butter, I think. Hello, hello, Miss Janice. Nice to see you, my lovely. Okay, okay. I'm thinking that we really need more orange. But I don't want to kind of have a complete takeover, so I'm wondering if I can manage to. Not entirely convinced, but we'll just carry on. Giving these a little pom-pom head. Give it a little pom-pom head. And a pom-pom head. Pom-pom head. Pom-pom head. Pom-pom head. Oh dear. Shazzy, how are those little puppies? Right, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one. Pom-pom head. Pom-pom head. Egg yolks. You can freeze egg yolks. Oh, what have I missed? You can freeze naughty children, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh. Can you freeze egg yolks? Is that what you were saying, Tracy? Excuse me. This is so pretty, says Wendy, because she speaks like that. I'm joking. You can freeze the white of the egg. Oh, this is gorgeous, says Joanna. Thank you. Right, another sip of water. My nice ice cold water. I'm thinking tomorrow for work, I'm just going to fill my cup with ice. Just fill it with ice. So when I go to work, I'll have ice in a cup the whole day. It'd be brilliant. Oh. So Shaz is talking about her puppies and saying the older ones have started doing little hows to be picked up and cuddled. It's very cute. You can freeze butter, says Anne. I always have 1 or 2 pounds in the freezer. Well, well, well. Can I tell you a fun butter fact? Sorry, I know this isn't a cooking channel. Sally Jo says you can freeze the whole egg, but not in the shell. Why would you want to freeze an egg anyway? Right, butter. You know when you come to cook a cake, just stare at that for a moment, and the butter needs to be room temperature, but for whatever reason, you know, you've just got it out of the fridge or it's not cold enough now. I can't remember what to do. Oh yes, so you get yourself a bowl of lukewarm water. This is a Mary Berry tip. You chop your butter into cubes and you put it into the lukewarm water and leave it there for like, I can't remember how long. I can't remember. I think that's the crucial bit. Anyway, so you leave the cubed butter in the room temperature water for however long it is. And then when you take it out, when you just pour the water away, obviously because it doesn't stick to the fat, and it's ready at room temperature for you to do your baking. Shaz says, my Stampin' tumbler is absolutely amazing. It saved me over the last few days. I've had to order hubby and daughter one. There you go. I know, I'm totally promoting them at the moment. Hi, Amanda. Lovely to see you. No, just the white of the egg. Why can't you do the yolk of the egg? Freeze the yolk of the egg then, Tracy. Right, I think what would be nice is if I actually cut this up. Might need to get my little templates out because I think I was thinking maybe like that, but I'm not sure if that'll work. So I think I need some more light on the situation. Oh, I can see now. Right, bear with while I get my doofers out, what you call them. Template. It's a bit different, isn't it? It's nice to do something a bit different. Okay, so let's have a look. That would work. That's quite nice actually. So the great thing about having templates on hand is you can see how your one sheet wonder might look when it's cut up. So that's a possibility. And so is that. This is quite top heavy. We could go slimline. Let's just have a look at the 4. See, that's quite nice. Do you guys vote for the 4? I think I do. Because it'd be nice to have just like a little smaller set of cards. So, place your votes. 4 or 8? Would you like 4? This reminds me of Ellie. You know when you say about the bin at the opticians. Which one's better? 4? 8? 4 or 8? Which one's clearer? Unanimous for number 4. Ladies and gents, the 4 has won the vote. The public have spoken. The votes are in. Right. Oh, dear, excuse me. Sorry. I'm just going to... Oh, seem to have run out of baskets. Where are they? I'll just use this little number here. I'm going to chuck all my stamps in here because they've got inky corners. I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to end up catching on the stamps. Sorted. Right. We all voted number 4. So we're going to cut straight now. To make it less painful, turn it over. Oh, the other thing I do like to do is take a photo. Although I forget to upload it sometimes. Anyway, well, if I've taken it, it means I've got a photo of it before I cut it, sorry. Right, ready to smile for the camera, everybody? 1, 2, 3, say, we love puppies. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Okay, let's draw you back down we come. Nice and gently. Right, do shout if it's your first time here today. I don't know if anyone's lurking out there. Might be your first time. Right, we're cutting this down at 10.5. Like I said, if you turn it over, slightly less painful, and you don't get too hung up about what's been chopped. So that's pretty impressive, pretty impressive. And then we're going to go half again now. Half of A4 is a really funny number, 14.85 centimetres. Oh, I've got to muddle them up, haven't I? Should take a photograph of them again, if I can get them back. That's... Oh. I think that's the side. No. Can't figure that one out, can I? Is that the edge? I can't figure out which side's the edge. Oh, there we go. I'm on the edge, the edge. Right. Okay, right, get ready for the camera again, folks. Just wanted to take a photo of it being cut, and then we'll... Right, get ready. Excuse me. It's good to take a picture of the process, but I sometimes forget, so say, we love butter. Okay, I'm going to leave my camera there. Right, so now that we've stamped it, now that we've cut it in 4s, we just need to trim it down a bit more. So this is where you just take each piece, have a look and think, which bit can I afford to chop off? So I'm going to go to 3 7/8. Let's just take a smidge off each end. And I'm going to go 5 5/8. Okay, so that'll be ready for mounting. And again, I'm just going to take a smidge from each side. My camera shows a 9 grid. Ah, did I have the grid lines on, did I? Didn't notice that. That's a good way of being able to look at it, the sheet, isn't it? 5 5/8. Has anyone else around here made their own butter before? I might just take a little bit off this end and a little bit off here. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There we are. Right. I'm going to file these in the nearest filing cabinet, i.e. the bin. Shaz has made her own clotted cream and butter. Wow. So has Anne. Right. The next exciting thing is we get to match up with some card. So what does it look like on it? Oh, that's nice and zingy. Nice on the yellow. You don't eat butter. Oh, I love butter. Oh, I don't have any Tahitian Tide cut up. Oh, this is where I realise I haven't got my colours cut up. Ew, da. Ew. Oh, excuse me. No, that's the wrong colour. Esther Grace Howard. Sort it out. Oh, dearie, dearie. Right. Sorry, folks, not very organised. Get a bit of Tahitian. Shaz says we only eat butter. Oh, this talk of food is making me hungry. Time for brekkie, says Vicky. Alright, bit of Tahitian tides. Somewhere around here. What colour was that I used? Bermuda and... Sorry folks, I wasn't expecting to have to cut some card, but once it's done, isn't it? You know what I mean, Harry? I've lost Bermuda's disappeared. There we go. Oh, I love Bermuda Play and Coastal Cabana, those lovely blues. Sally Jo says her nana used to call it best butter. I've gone back to doing my cards like this, I don't know why. I think some cards are more suited to this way. Although I did some cards, I mean I could have done it a 10th fold, but I want them all the same now. I love all these colours together, says Amanda. Yeah, nice and singy. Like I said, not quite the colours of my top, but you know, it's as close as we're going to get right now. sorry, just one more colour because I desperately want to see what it looks like on the... Is this pink? Yeah. No, it's not. It's the red. How are we doing? Only 35 minutes. That's not bad for me. In fact, that's quite quick. I can afford to have some cutting time. Okay, look at that colour. Oh, love that colour combo. Let's just give this a quick squeeze. So they say when you fold the card, you want to fold it. Is it that way around? I think it's that way. You're folding in on the score rather than the other way. Something to do with the bump. It creates more of a bump, I think. Okay, right, let's just grab out some of these pretties. I've got too many colours now. Oh well, I'm going to experiment. So that's on the yellow. This, oh, that's nice. That's on the Bermuda. Then that's nice too. That's on the Coastal. That's on the Polished Pink. Yeah, not sure about the yellow. Let's swap that out. Oh. I went like that. Did you see that? We could go blues and the pink. What do you reckon? Do you think that? Yeah, I think that's better than the yellow. The yellow in this is an accent colour. And so remember, whatever colour you're mounting it on, your eye tends to get drawn to that colour. So this is the Coastal Cabana, which is this colour here. It's the sort of lighter colour, and because it's spread across the work, it's fine. Tahitian Tide, really, your eye does get drawn to the Tahitian bits more, but because you've got the blues, I think you can afford to go with that. The Bermuda Bay, again, picks out this colour, and it's sort of like the sister of the Coastal, so it kind of goes together. And the pink, you've got the pinks really spread across here, so again, your eye isn't too drawn to one place where the pink is. Whereas with it, the yellow, your eye tends to get a little bit more dotted around because you're trying to focus on the yellow. So I hope that helps. Ellie says you fold so that the bump is on the inside. Did I do it right then? So I think we'll go ahead and stick these down. And then we might want to think, what I did want to do is maybe do some thank you cards for the teaching assistants that work in Seth's class. But I think sometimes when you make a one-sheet wonder like this, people don't realise that you've stamped it yourself. I want people to realise the amount of work that's gone into, doing it. It just looks like patterned paper, but there we go. That's why I think, the more I can add to it, the better. Maybe I'll save these for some other thank you cards. I suppose it doesn't matter at the end of the day, does it? But do you know what I mean? You want people to realise that this isn't just something off the shelf, you actually made it. I mean, I do put my sticker on the back, but people won't know the difference. Mind you, people won't know the difference anyway. If I spent ages die cutting something, then, So I want to put this, see if I can put it back in order as well. And I can take another photo. So the other thing you can decide is which way up you want your card. Now at the moment I'm working horizontally, but whoa, whoa, that changed the dynamic, didn't it? Oh dear. I've stopped doing the squiggles, and I did start doing a cross with my glue because I think it's more economical. So go around the edges and then just do a cross in the middle. Right, I wonder what you reckon. I'm wondering whether to go portrait. So place your votes. Portrait or landscape, people? Portrait or landscape? Portrait. Landscape. Which way up do you reckon it will go? And then I'm going to... Thank you, Vicky. Vicky's posting my information. So if you're in the UK, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Austria, I was going to say Australia, I wish. And coming very soon, Belgium and Ireland, you can request a catalogue and you can shop with me, or you can join my team. 2 of each, says Jackie. I like your thinking, Jackie, because that's very diplomatic. Now this one I think can definitely go landscape, and this one maybe landscape, but these 2 I just think maybe lend themselves to portrait. So that is very diplomatic, Jackie, and because you've been diplomatic, I'm going to go with that. Right, now I had a stamp set in mind, which I've put away for my workshop. Bear with. It is this one, Charming Sentiments. Wishing you everything wonderful. Thank you. Because you deserve it. What does that go with? Wishing you the happiest birthday because you deserve it. Now there's another stamp set that said thank you from all of us. Where did I see that? Hold on, it had lots of sentiments in it. Where did I see that? It said thank you from all of us. Which, yeah, that was a test. Which stamp set says, aha, I know which one it is. Many thanks from all of us. It says thank you for everything, and it also says little card, big thanks. Name that stamp set. So I could use this one, or I think I'm going to stick with the one that I mentioned. Does anybody know? Out of curiosity. Some look better portrait and some look better landscape. There you go. It all worked out in the end, didn't it? It all came out in the wash. Does anyone know what stamp set it comes from? Thank you for everything. I think that's lovely. Because especially being a TA, it's one of those jobs that, being a TA, I sort of can appreciate what goes into to working hard. And I think they don't get as recognised as the teachers. The teachers get a lot of credit, which they deserve, don't get me wrong, but it's nice for the TAs to get recognition as well. No idea, says Jackie, no idea where it's from. Now, I do wonder, am I too late? Might need something just to die cut these out. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Whoops, sorry. Is Helen still flying? Yes. So, for those of you who know about my middle sister, she's flying back home to the UK from being in Zambia. They've gone through Ethiopia, and yeah, they're getting there. So, just wondering if this little square one, no. Or, sorry, I just remembered I've got another one. This one's nice because it's got the little tags on the end. Yeah, that's nice. let's try that one. So you still haven't guessed what stamp set it's from. I think if you've got it, you'll know it, won't you? It's that sort of... But I think I hadn't really noticed all the thank you sentiments in this particular set. Jackie says, guess Helen and her family aren't bothered by a heatwave then. Honestly, they're coming from a hot country to a hot country, so it would just be like, you know, Helen might even have a cardigan on, knowing her. Like, do you know what I mean? It might be a little bit cooler for them, but yeah. Oh, don't you just love it when it fits perfectly? Can you see that? No, you can't. Just got to trust me on this one. Oh, Ellie says they're coming home, so they won't worry about the weather. Will make a difference. So, oh, we could mix and match. I was going to do the colour on colour, but actually it's quite nice to have a mixed. That's quite nice, I like that. Okay, so if you want to stick around, I'm just going to do this in more colours. So I'm going to do thank you for everything. I think we'll do these two cards here. And I fancy a bit of polished pink. Hold on. I have to Google a sentiment to find which stamp set I'm looking for. I know what you mean. I know you can categorise your stamp sets and all that, but I just think I haven't got that many to look at to get through, so. Shall I put you out of your misery, you lot? Oh, will that fit on? At a pinch. Can she do it? Let's risk it for a biscuit. Oh, it's smudged. Oh, just at the very end. Oh well. See if I can just try again. That's better. Right, I tell you what, I'll just do these two and then I'll finish the others off screen so that I don't bore you with cutting things out on screen. Here's my... Oh no, where have they gone? Oh, there they are. Right. When you put something in a safe place, that, you know. Jackie says she has family that live in Arizona desert. Whoa, says. She says, my aunt always ends up buying a jumper cardi from M&S because she's so cold here. Whoa, that's crazy, isn't it, the whole climatisation thing? Okay. Let's put that to one side a minute. See if we've got some pretty ribbon or something to go with this. Okay, we've got some nice balmy blue, which actually goes with that Tahitian colour, funnily enough. What else have I got here? Oh, no, that's too light, isn't it? This lovely soft seafoam ribbon. I've got some pink left over. That's quite nice. I'll just keep it simple. Let's do that. Keep it simple. Lost my ribbon scissors. Trying to Keep everything. Oh no, that's not my ribbon scissors. Where they disappeared to? Oh, well. Thank you for everything. This ribbon is in the new mini catalogue. Goes with a really cute gnome stamp set. I think if it goes in the middle, you lose that. Could go there. We could add some extras. Wondering about doing like a loop-de-loop. On that one. Where's my... Why do I keep losing everything today? Lost my tearing tape. Let's try using this. Whoops. Frayed my ribbon a little bit. Let's go, let's go. Nice, nice. And then I think I'll put this directly onto the card. Oh, come on. Cooperation at all times, please. Plenty of dimensionals. No saggy cards around here. Hello, Beverly. How are ya? You've snuck in at the end, Beverly. Just wrapping up. Hopefully that's central. Trying to get my big head in the way. Right. There. Nearly done. Nearly. Nearly lemon squeezy. That doesn't even rhyme, but there you go. Ooh, these are jumping out at me. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what we have. Oh, sorry, bang. So, if you're just joining us, I've just stamped this background paper just now, the last minutes. We've cut it, mounted it, just cut it down into some cards, and now we're just adding the finishing touches to our work. I feel like I need some added sparklage. That's nice. No, this green is going to look quite dark, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. No, maybe. Let's stick with the blues, the bluey greeny colours. Oh, I missed it, says Claire. I've literally just stuck on the last gem, Claire. So does your sister live there, or was she travelling? She lived there for a few years. They worked out there. Her husband was a principal of a Bible college, but they are now coming back after, I think it's 3 years of being there. Yeah, just a change in circumstance and time to come back. Do you know what? I'm feeling really generous, so I'm just going to add. And because Claire's just come, you know, we can't just buzz off now that Claire's just arrived. Oh, it's just really nice and eclectic. I like it. Don't mind me, I'm just battling with some gems here. Okay, step away from the card. Oh, you didn't realise the time. That's okay. It's on replay. I'll leave it up. You can watch. Right, so we started off with a star shape, believe it or not. I don't know if I can recreate where we came from. I think that's one of the centerpieces. It's difficult to tell. Not quite. But we started with like a starburst shape. We chopped it into 4. We decided that we were going to keep some as horizontal and some as a vertical. And then we've ended up with this. And I love the fact that it's got all these pretty colours in, and I've used all the different gems in it. Make it look pretty. And I think these are going to go to my son's TAs because they deserve a nice card to say thank you for all their hard work as well, because I think they easily get missed. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I'll leave this up on replay so you can see all the stamps that I've used. I'll just do a little recap for you because I used maybe a little bit more than I normally would in terms of stamp sets. So we used countless trees. We used these ones and that one and that. And then we used these 2 out of fresh cut flowers. Then the surprise was this one because I used this and this from Cup of Tea. So 3 stamp sets, not bad, eh? 3 stamp sets, and how many colours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colours. So we've got Polished Pink, Tahitian Tide, Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, and Daffodil Delight. There we go. I feel like Ruth, showing you my stamp sets, my inks, my cards, all in one shot. There you go. That's my thumbnail right there. Oh, great to see you all. Look at that, just under, well, it's about to turn the hour, but there we go. These things take time, you know, like a good wine. Vintage. Takes a while to process. Right, I've hit the hour. I'm going to shoot off now. Thank you for your company. This is my top that I was inspired by. And it's got embroidery detail at the front and down the sleeves. So that was my colour inspiration. What do you reckon? Is it close? Sort of. That's not bad, is it? Come on, give it to me. That's not bad. At least a free thumbs up to say, yeah, that's quite good. Actually, I've got more thumbs up than I have people watching, so that's quite good going. Oh, thank you, you lovely lot. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Nice to see you. Don't forget, if you want to know more about joining my team, if you want to know more about getting a discount, if you want to know more about becoming a crafty community, or I'd like to call it a crafty family. Brian says it's good. Now, if Brian says it's good, it's good. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. Or you might just want to shop with me because you're nice like that and you don't have a demonstrator already. So if you're in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, and soon to be Belgium and Ireland, you can shop with me at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. Take care. God bless you, and hopefully I'll be back on your screens next Tuesday, all being well. Lots of love. Thank you so much for your comments and for your company. Bye for now.